Hi and welcome back to Rainey Dewey's Art Spot. If you haven't been here before and this is your first time stopping by, let me introduce myself. My name is Lorraine. My nickname is Rainey, and this YouTube channel focuses on all kinds of creativity. I recently retired and am hoping to use some of this time that I have to improve my art, bring it to the next level, tackle more complex subjects, and so on and so forth. But there are times in the midst of that kind of a pursuit where you really want to get better that you need to just step away and do something fun. So this is a follow-up video to one that I did a couple of weeks ago about making blank note cards. So I like to do whimsical subjects from time to time to just give me a break from doing these serious, hope to be realistic masterpiece projects that I tackle. Anyway, let's get going and just create a note card for a friend or family member just for fun. Grab your paints and let's get going. The note card that I used is a Strathmore 80-pound acid-free with a deckled edge. Comes with an envelope. They come in a box. I think there's 10 to a box. The thing about this cardstock, since it's only 80 pounds, you cannot do intense washes on these cards. So I wanted to do a chicken on this card, and that I would have had to do some pretty intense washes. And when I tried to do washes on this particular paper at 80 pounds, it buckled and it was a bitter failure. I'll show you that in another video. But so this is an 80-pound. So the small washes that I'm going to be doing in filling in the colors for the flowers and the bird are not wet on wet intense washes, and so this paper holds up pretty well to that. But just remember, if you're going to do some wet on wet washes, you're going to have to use a different cardstock. My idea for this was I like to create little worlds, little whimsical worlds of unlikely things happening. A bird standing on the back of a turtle so that he can pass a flower off to a little bug that will be sitting on the top of one of those black-eyed Susans. These particular flowers, I'm making them black-eyed Susans this time, but if you wanted to change the color and do echinacea, they could be pink with different colored centers, and you could do daisies. It's really up to you. This time I decided I was going to do black-eyed Susans. Once I have the drawing completed, the drawing I did on the cardstock in a 4H. You can use a 4H pencil or a 2H pencil. I would avoid using a B pencil because the graphite will leave residual graphite on your cardstock. And then once I have the drawing completed, I will outline the whole thing using a micron pen. These pens have archival ink. They're waterproof, so when you start to do your watercolor wash over it, they will not, they're fixed. And so, as I start to do the outlining with the pen, I put little knobby knees on the bird. And, the thing that you have to remember when you're doing whimsical subjects like this is if they're imperfect, it makes them cuter. So don't worry about perceived imperfections. And those are little forget-me-nots and a little bug on the turtle's head. Why not? And it doesn't have to be realistic or perfect. So, and if you really pay attention to the shapes I'm making, they're circles and half circles, ovals, lines, and there's a flower. This particular card I named Flower for a Friend. So there's a bird standing on the turtle's back trying to give that flower to the ladybug up above. So I just try to create some little charming little scene, and it really is simpler than you think. So I just encourage you not to be afraid to give it a try. And once I have the drawing all outlined with my micron pen, I take a gentle eraser to remove the pencil lines. When I did the initial drawing, I used a light hand, not a lot of pressure, so the lines can be removed fairly easily. And then I noticed a couple of little missing components. And here's where we begin to do the watercolor painting. These are a series of just little controlled washes, so I'll let you watch.
Forget what you said. I'm the one that you want. Was it all in my head? Don't give up on me, babe. No, I fell in too deep. Hope that you see it's all or nothing. Don't give up on me, babe. Remember the early days, you and me in the sun. Let the sweet times carry us. Don't give up on me, babe.